Yo, what's going on everyone? Karma here, back with another video. In this one, we're going to do a breakdown of one of the best perks in Black Ops 6 Zombies, and this one is DEADSHOT. I'll be doing a full breakdown of each relevant augment and show you exactly how they work. Then you can decide which augments you want to use. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to drop a like and leave your comment below. So starting off, let's go over the basic effect of DEADSHOT. It will improve ADS precision and increase critical damage. ADS precision basically gives you like aimbot on controller. I'm pretty sure you can just spam your ADS button and your aim goes directly to the zombie's head, which is kind of cool. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the relevant things, which is the critical damage. So the exact damage increase you get from this is going to be an increase of 10% to your crits or your headshot damage. As you see in this example, without DEADSHOT, I'm doing around 4,800 damage to the head. And once I use DEADSHOT, I'm now doing 5,280, which is a 10% increase to my critical damage. Moving on, let's talk about the first major augment. This one is called Deadhead. It says that it further increases critical hit damage. And again, I have the exact percent increase, and this is an additional 5%. So, like we mentioned, with DEADSHOT alone, I was doing 5,280 crit damage. This augment provides an additional 5% increase, and now we're doing 5,544. Also, do not get confused. Having DEADSHOT and Deadhead equipped doesn't mean that we are getting a total of a 15% increase. We can't combine both increases because they each provide an increase independent from each other. So let me explain. If they were additive like that, we would be doing 4,800 multiplied by a 15% increase. That's 5,520. But we're not doing that. We're doing 5,544, which is 4,800. Getting that 10% increase first, so we multiply it by 1.10. Then the augment increase, 1.05. And we get 5,544. And another way to look at it, if you don't want to see all these numbers, basically, DEADSHOT alone will give you a 10% increase, and DEADSHOT with Deadhead will give you a 15.5% increase. Now let's move on to the other viable major augment option, and this one is called Dead First. This one will deal double critical damage if an enemy is at full health. And this augment will basically take over the DEADSHOT bonus. For example, we stated that DEADSHOT alone provides a 10% bonus to crits. Well, if the enemy you're shooting is at full health, instead of a 10% increase, you'll just do double the base crit damage. So instead of 4,800 crit damage that we were doing without DEADSHOT, with DEADSHOT and Dead First equipped, we will do 9,600 damage to full health enemies. And this, in my opinion, is most useful against hordes. Hitting individual zombies with this much damage, they usually insta-die in the mid-early rounds. Then if they don't die, you're still gonna get the 10% crit increase from DEADSHOT and can help you clear those hordes quicker. On the other hand, most of the time it's gonna be bad for bosses and elite enemies. Sure, if you're using a super strong weapon like a sniper that can one-shot them with Dead First, that's awesome, right? You can one-shot Mr. Arms over there and the Abomination, and that's cool if you build around that. However, eventually, that damage will fall off and they won't insta-die, and you might as well just run Deadhead and get 2 crits, and you'll basically make up for that double crit damage that you would have done. And of course, it's even less useful against armored enemies. The armor is just going to eat that initial shot, and this augment will have no effect. Regardless of those complaints, I personally prefer Dead First. Still highly debatable which one is a better option. Moving on, let's talk about Dead Again. This one says critical hits have a chance of adding a bullet to your magazine. This one, I'm just going to say it's not worth it. Don't even bother. From what I tested, I did get this effect every like 3 or 4 critical hits, which is awesome. I'm not going to lie. I mean, imagine increasing your magazine size by like, what, 30% or so? It's great. But nothing's going to beat getting extra headshot damage, in my opinion. It's up to you whether or not you want to try and give it a try, see how long you can shoot an extended magazine with this. I don't think it's worth the damage you're going to be missing out on. Now let's move on to Dead Break, and this one will increase damage to armor pieces. And I'm just going to say it, for the minor augments, this is a no-brainer. We just gotta pick this one. After a certain round, the game just loves to spam armored enemies, and they are way too tanky. So anything that's gonna help you do more damage to their armor is worth it. As the rounds progress, their armor is going to be more durable and will take more shots to destroy. And obviously, this is going to help break those armor pieces faster. If you ever test this, you'll notice that you won't see a difference in the damage number that comes up. That is because the blue damage number is actually the damage being done to the enemy's health bar after it was mitigated by the armor. So even though it comes out as blue, it's actually the damage going towards the enemy's health bar. The damage that's going towards the armor is basically invisible. How do I know? Well, that's because equipping this augment helped me destroy the enemy's armor in less hits. In other ways, it makes it less durable. Kind of like our armor, as we get higher into the rounds, enemies break it with less hits. That's what basically happens. And honestly, the other two minor augment options, don't even worry about them. Dead draw and dead set. I mean, they are decent at what they're supposed to do, but armor enemies are a bigger priority here. So just take the extra damage to armor, combine that with FMJ, and good luck. I'm just being honest. But anyway, that's all I wanted to cover for today. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And if you did, drop a like. And if you didn't, drop a dislike. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.